Well, there's a lot of people calling for retribution, which is just another word for violence. And this is what I got to say to you. You go out and you see some young people saying terrible things about Charlie Kirk. They're not the problem. They're stupid, but they're not the problem. They just been propagandized. And you just can't go after them. Okay. I've been through this sort of thing for so many times. And it's the same old question. How do you get to the real culprits? Because law enforcement, they're all compartmentalized on a need-to-know basis. And they really don't know anything for the most part. They took an oath to the Constitution, but they don't know what's in it. Okay? If you corner them, they'll say, well, I'm not a lawyer. You're going to have to talk to the lawyers. Or are you a lawyer? And it's almost an impossible thing to get to the real culprits. It's not totally impossible. I said it's almost impossible. And I'm going to tell you how you do it. It's through prayer. Seriously. It's through prayer, vigils. Secondary, the way you get to them is protesting. Protest all you can. Then if you get attacked while you protest, you're getting pretty close to some of the culprits. And you have the right to defend yourself. Okay? The position of law enforcement in proportion to the patriots, I hope I'm saying that right, is very difficult. Because patriots want to be law-abiding. And law enforcement just want to keep their job. And for the most part, not 100%, but for the most part, law enforcement has never been given a directive, no matter how immoral, that they won't enforce it. I mean, and it gets worse every day. So that's where you have a real difficult situation. And I don't have any easy answers for that. But I know what the book of Revelation says. That it's called the patience of the saints, that they would not lift up sword against their neighbor. So you're kind of put in a position to just defend yourself against deadly force. I'm all for that. Because if you don't defend yourself against deadly force, then we've all, when it comes down, you've lost the battle already. And then there's many times where deadly force is used by law enforcement against patriots. We saw it against Lavoy Finicum. It came pretty damn close at the Bundy standoff. The only thing that stopped them is there's a whole lot more of us with guns than them. Guns tend to make everybody civil when both sides have guns. Seriously. And that's why in protest, you should open carry. And just if you're going to do that, you want to make sure you have enough people that they think twice. And you want to be strategically positioned, okay? You don't want to be all bunched up, but you want to be strategically positioned. If they decide to start shooting, they're not going to take you all out at once. And that's what happened at the Bundy standoff, okay? A lot of people don't know it. But we had people strategically positioned besides those people under the bridge by the compound. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. And when the BLM, Dan P. Love, found out, that's when it was over with. Okay, we're out of here now. They had to face the consequences, the possible consequences of what they were doing. But let me just say it again. Be very, very careful when you use lethal force, or any force at all, but especially lethal force. I think people should carry tasers. I think people should carry mace and use non-lethal means. If you watch these First Amendment auditors When people come to attack them, they mace them and it's over with. It's over with. Use a firearm as the last resort. Only when they have lethal force against you, or the threat of lethal force. If you're looking down a gun barrel, where it's either you or them, make sure it's them. Okay? We want to be as peaceful as humanly possible, and prayer is really the answer. Believe me, I've seen prayer do amazing things. The Bundy standoff with hundreds of people praying. Okay, that was God. And when you pray, and there's two or more of you, God is there also. And He is your best friend. Excuse me. You'll never have a better friend when the chips are down than our Heavenly Father. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. Be peaceful. Pray. Two or more of you are together. He is there. I promise it. Over and out.